All right, thanks for joining in today on Dusty DIY. Today we're changing the oil on this Polaris 900 trail. This is a 2016, but most machines are very similar. We have some PS4 fluid. You're gonna need about 2.5 quarts for this machine, and an oil filter, Polaris. There's the part number right there. And it's a pretty simple job, so thanks for tuning in. Here we go. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the seat out of this machine. Sometimes some of them have different ways of coming out. This one has a release lever on the back right there. And if you notice right here, there's a little compartment. All right, right here you notice you have your dipstick and your oil filter right here. This one's easy to get to. Some of them you have to take this back piece apart to get to that. So first thing we're going to do is actually drain the oil. Okay, first thing you want to do is get you a drain pan. Engine oil drain is on these razors. It's right in the middle in front of the wheels on these trails. This one takes a 6 hexagon. Gonna go ahead and loosen it and let it drain out. All right, while your oil's draining, it's a good time to get your oil filter out. Luckily, I can spin this one by hand. You might have to get a wrench on it. You can put a rag down under it right here because it's probably gonna leak out a little to catch any fluid. If you choose, go ahead and pull your oil filter off. All right, I like to wipe around the seal where the oil filter seals right here, and then clean up the oil if any spilt. If you put a bigger rag there, you might not have that problem. All right, next we're gonna put a little grease on this oil filter on the ring right there. Grease, lube that up a little. And next I'm gonna inspect the crush washer on the drain plug. Make sure it's not too flattened. If it's too flattened, you want to replace that. Looks like this one's okay. I think I've used it once before. Now we're going to go ahead and put the plug back in and the filter back on. Okay, we're going to go ahead and screw on the new filter. And we're going to tighten that as tight as we can with our hand. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and reinstall the drain plug. And torque spec on that is 12 foot-pounds. Don't over tighten. All right, next you're gonna locate the oil fill cap. And this machine is underneath the back piece right here. We're gonna take that out. And right here on the top of the motor is the oil fill cap. This machine calls out for 2.5 quarts. I happen to have a gallon of the fluid, so I'm gonna measure it out with this measuring cup. 2.5 quarts. Put the cap back on. All right, next we're gonna start the machine, let it idle for a couple minutes. All right, now that it's idled for a minute, we're gonna go ahead and check the dipstick. The oil needs to be between those two marks right there. Right at the top of the second mark, we're full. All right, thanks for joining in today on Dusty DIY. Hopefully this video helps so you can change your own oil on your machine. If you have a Polaris Ranger, it's gonna be very similar. Thanks for watching. If this video helped, go ahead and like and subscribe, and more videos to come.